it's gonna be awkward not playing them with that offense. But I mean, I did kind of like playing them with that offense. It was like a real physical game, but they still a physical team, so it's gonna be the same kind of team, just different offense.
You liked it? You like going up against that triple option?
I mean, I did like it well because our defense is set up for the Mike to make all the tackles, so that's why I liked it. So.
So you always knew going into Georgia Tech,
Yeah, I was going to get at least 10 tackles. I mean, you got to do it this game. So.
What have you seen out of them as they kind of transition? They have transitioned away from the triple option to more of that spread look. What have you seen on tape?
On tape, they look like a real physical team. Like they're always physical. They're fast. They play hard. So it's they're running a new offense. So obviously, running a whole new offense is going to take time adjusting to it. But watching film, like every game, they get more cohesive. Like it looks like they get faster. It looks like they know what to do more. So, I mean, they look good. Like they're real physical. That's what I'm gonna say. They're real physical and fast. That's what I see.
What games have you guys watched? How you guys go back? What, 4 games?
Yeah, about 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've seen that growth over the last 4.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the beginning, they lost to Citadel, so like that shows you like they weren't really together. Cause they're not that bad of a team, so you can see that they probably weren't really cohesive yet. So yeah, like watching the games up until like last week or the week before that when they played Miami, like you can see them really playing hard, fast, like strong. Team that plays hard.
When you guys are coming off a loss and you have to go on the road, it's a conference game, is it kind of easy to rally around the fact that you have to go on the road and kind of take that mentality with you when you come off a game where you want to improve on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously nobody likes losing, but I feel like we're just keeping that. We're not changing nothing about it. Like, we're keeping that same mentality we always had every game. Like, prepare the same, treat every team the same. So I don't look at it as nothing different, but we just going to, I guess you got to change a little bit things to get to win this game, but nothing major. We're just going to keep the same mentality, keep the same mindset. Always play every game with a chip on our shoulder. And play last game with a chip on our shoulder. Just going to get the dub. So we're just going to focus on trying to get the dub this game.
Defense played really well against Miami. How hard was it for you guys, especially to recover from that loss?
Well, I feel like, of course, like I said, like nobody likes losing. Like every loss is tough. So I feel like I said we played good, but we didn't play good enough in defensive eyes. We know like how good of a group we are. We know like we could be even better. So our goal this week is just to come out stronger, faster, smarter, and prepare for them even harder than we prepared for Miami. Just try to get this win and show the country what kind of defense we are.
You see what anybody walk around with their head down early in the week?
I mean, of course, like right after the game, everybody was sad, man, because we were on the road, So we just gotta forgive and forget. Go on to the next week. Focus on Georgia Tech. Can't change the past, so we just trying to focus on this game and try to get this win.
Going back to that triple option, preparing. What was it like preparing for it? And you obviously prepared for it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Being here for so long. I mean, what was that? What were those weeks like?
Oh, well, it was kind of annoying because it was like a whole separate sessions we would have to have during practice, like during the course of the year. Like even like when we're preparing for another team, we'll have like a little maybe period out of the week for every week we'll have preparing for Georgia Tech because it's just so complicated. Like that's why they will win games, because if you didn't prepare for it the right way, they'll just run it up on you. So you have to put separate practices and periods to prepare for that offense. So it was a whole different. It just was a lot of time consuming, learning about it.
So weeks in advance, you guys would be taking what, 10, 15 minute period at a practice to.
Yeah, like throughout the week, like not during the season, but like during the summertime. Like
okay.
every practice we'll have like a little Georgia Tech period on going over the wing T option and stuff, because it's not a normal offense that everybody sees, So we'll practice that once out of the day just to get introduced to it. So when the team came during the week, it wouldn't be like all out of proportion. I know what was going on.
So that was in training camp that you guys would do that?
Right.
Okay, I got you. What's the most difficult thing about the chop blocks? I mean, we were talking to Kylan about it, and he said that he hated it. When I guess he played a team or two down in Florida that did it. What's the most difficult thing?
The chop blocks, well, I mean, that's all they're taught to do. So the most annoying part about it is, for me, is when like they'll make you feel like you got a wide open track to the ball. So I'll see them running the outside zone or maybe a toss play, and I'll run full speed and then just get chopped out of nowhere. So it's like you won't even see them coming. Like they'll come from sides, come from behind you, chop you from the front. So you won't even know where they're coming from. you'll think you'll have a tackle and you just get chopped. That's the most annoying for me.
Saleem, you're a senior, so you may not be able to benefit from this new NCAA law allowing athletes to sell their likenesses. But what do you think about college athletes being able to do that?
Oh yeah, I feel like that's a great step forward to like athletes getting paid. Cause that's what I always said. Like, cause I know it's hard to like for every college athlete to give them a profit off of every college athlete a profit. But I feel like I was saying that athletes should get paid off of like their jersey sales, signing autographs, because the schools make so much money off of us as athletes. So I feel like it's definitely beneficial for players to make money off their name at least, because the school's making money off them, so they should be able to allow to make money off of themselves as well.
And one of your great regrets is you won't be able to play yourself in NCAA football.
Man, I'm so mad because they took the game away the year I got into college, and they put it back the year I leave. I was looking for. I wanted to go to college just to be in the game. I'm mad I can't be in it now. So.
Anything else? Would have been annoying playing as yourself but getting chop blocked.
Right.
They don't chop block in NCAA football.
No, they do though.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
They do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.